Hey guys, well, my name is Amber Turner, and I have been asked by some amazing superstar directors and the collaborators of this incredible page, United We Rise, to come to you tonight and share with you just some things that I do in my business. So I'm very, very, very happy to be here with you guys. I'm looking forward to some rapid fire with y'all, so I hope you have something to take notes on because I have a lot of things that I want to share with y'all tonight. Very, very, very briefly, I'll just introduce myself, give you a teeny tiny bit of my story, and then we'll jump right into it. Like I said, my name is Amber. I am a director from Texas, so I'm getting really excited about SFR next week and the fact that it's basically in my backyard. I mean, I say that we're about 3.5 hours drive away from Austin, but I've started all my packing back there and I can't wait for SFR. I literally have chills when I say that it's coming to Austin. Is this real life? Like, yes, I'm so excited. So I have been with SCENTSY almost 8 years. August 13th will be my 8 years anniversary. I joined when I had a just turned 3-year-old little girl and an 8-week-old little girl, and I was a full-time elementary teacher, and then all kinds of other things in my life, right? So I was very busy, and I quickly found that I had to get some systems into place. I had to get some type of a schedule down, or I was going to lose my mind in this business, especially as it started to grow. So I worked as a teacher for 12 years, 6 of those. I was also doing SCENTSY, and then a couple of years ago, God led us to take the biggest leap of faith we've ever taken in our lives and pursue my SCENTSY business full time. So I'm about to enter my 3rd school year, because I'm still in school year mentality, right? Of not teaching and just working SCENTSY full time. And if I can do it, you can do it. So like I said, grab something to write with. When I do a training like this where there's just like so much stuff, I like to refer to it as Chuck Thompson does. He says when we hear things like this, it's like a buffet, right? Not everything we see on the buffet is going to be something that we like. Some of it we're not going to like. So I just encourage you, positive vibes only, right? And if you like it, take it. And if you don't like it, just leave it. Of course, I'm always open to new ideas and improvements as well, because I'm still figuring this out, you guys. And here's a shameless plug for SFR. I am presenting Join the SCENTSY Life in the 3rd rotation at SFR. My first time to present a breakout at SFR. I'm super excited. So 3 o'clock on Saturday, my 45-minute breakout is going to be all about joining and sponsoring, and so I'd love to see you there. So we are going to jump straight into the buy category. So I have found over the past couple of years of doing SCENTSY full-time, my customer base really increasing, and because of that, it brings me to 2 things. One, okay, how do I keep up with this volume and keep it going, right? And 2, how do I keep up with all of these people? Because people told me in the very beginning of my SCENTSY journey to do follow-up and to organize my customers so that I would have a way to keep up with them. And I didn't listen to them, right? Because I was just kind of doing this as a hobby. I never in a million years dreamed it would turn into what it has. I wish I would have kept up with those people. I've gotten a whole lot better about that. So, first of all, I encourage you guys, once you get into your SCENTSY routine, to establish a regular ordering schedule. This is very important for you to help maintain your sanity, and it's also very important for your customers, okay? Now, when I first joined, that was once a month, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But then my customers got used to, say, Amber orders the last Sunday of every month or whatever, and then they would start ordering more regularly because they could count on me, right, to get their product and get it in a timely manner according to when they ordered. That regularity went a very long way. Once I did that for a while, then I noticed I needed to order more regularly. So then my new ordering schedule became every other week. So maybe say the 1st and 3rd Sundays of the month. My customers got used to that. Oh, Amber didn't post that she was ordering last Sunday. She's going to post that she's ordering this Sunday. And that's exactly what I did. So I do encourage you to figure out your ordering schedule, because your customers put so much stock in that, so much faith in that. Now I order every single week. My customers think I order on Sunday. Full disclosure, it's always Monday, right? Because there's always those stragglers, but every single Sunday I'll post order going in today. My phone will go off like crazy on Sunday. I have to definitely remember to put it on silent during church because people know that I'm putting in an order, and that has really increased my customer customer base and my customer confidence that I'm going to get their products to them in a timely manner. Now, those are for my local people, right? Because online folks can order anytime. So as my customer base grows, and as this Amazon Prime world that we live in grows, more and more people are ordering online. So it always stinks for them that they have to pay shipping, right? So I do sweeten the deal a little bit. I always have a mystery host link open on my PWS, and my people know to look for that link, and they know that if they order through that link, they're going to be entered to win all of the host rewards for that order, all of the free and the half price stuff. I also sweeten the deal for my online orders a little bit and send them a scent circle in the mail with a thank you. You can stick a scent circle in a regular envelope with a regular stamp, and I love to write a little handwritten note on the back, on that, cardboard part of the scent circle, the package, and just say thank you for your online order and stick that in the mail to them. So that's something else that I do. Guys, I have 6 sets of testers. So another thing that's very helpful to my customers is I loan those out like crazy. They are not allowed to sit in my house, and that has definitely helped my people to be able to smell the scents and place an order. Once you start kind of figuring out your regular ordering schedule, sweetening the deal for your online orders and stuff like that, you're going to find yourself kind of swamped in PRV, which is a great, wonderful blessing. With your local orders that you're needing to deliver, you're going to find yourself running just a little bit crazy with that. So here's a little hack I learned from someone once upon a time at World Tour. I think it was called Spring Sprint back then. And she said that she always gives her customers something free when they pick up from her. And she said she usually just ties a scent circle to their order. So I do that. And lately, my Superstar Director has given me the idea to make an adult treasure box. So I cut the top off of one of the SCENTSY whiff boxes, and I have just the bottom, part of the box so it's open, and I put random things in there, bars I can't sell, samples I get from my whiff box, different things from the SCENTSY Success Store. What else do I have in there? I have light bulbs, I have dryer discs, and people, when they come to pick up from me, they can get something out of the adult treasure box as a thank you for picking up from me. If I'm home, they come on in, they come in here, they can shop some. If I'm not home, because now my girls are bigger, right? They're 8, and the oldest one is to turn 11 on Friday. They keep me running. It's Texas, so it's hot here. I have a chill chest, like a cooler on my front porch, where I put their orders, and I put my adult treasure box in there with all the SCENTSY ice packs, right? And they just know, grab your order and grab something from the adult treasure box. Also, something that has really saved my sanity is planning. A lot of people can't come to me to pick up. They need me to deliver to them. I love to deliver to workplaces because that helps grow your customer base as well. When you're delivering this, all the coworkers see you like, ooh, what's that? Yeah, it works every time. So I do make deliveries, and I always try my very, very best to work them into I call it my mom taxi route. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be passing your way on my way to school pickup on Thursday, or yeah, I'll see you at dance class on Friday, so I'll bring your goodies then. So I try to streamline it and plan it in my route. Now, I talked about, I wish in the beginning that I would have kind of organized my customers. I was going to say a little bit better, but at all. So now I do that, and I highly encourage you to do the same thing. So for some people, keeping up with your customers is going to mean a notebook. For some, it's going to mean a spreadsheet, maybe a file box or a recipe card box or whatever. I'm going to tell you what works for me. I use the Hit 'em Up app. I am an Apple. I know that there are different apps for Android and whatever. I use the Hit 'em Up app, so I program my customers in my phone with VIP in front of their name. Now, we'll talk later when I get into the team part that I also program my team in my phone a certain way. I do FL for frontline and DL for downline. And I saw someone comment Maven. Yes, absolutely Maven, 100%. But I do program my contacts in a certain way. So VIP in front of their name, and I do use the Hit 'em Up app, and I make sure that they're all in that group, as long as it's okay with them, right? You have to ask permission to text them your specials. And I do use that for my personal specials because we're not allowed to post those things. I also use MailChimp. So it's a free email platform. There are paid for versions as well. And I use MailChimp for pretty much everything. I use it for personal specials. I also use it for LTOs, limited time onlys. I use it for events that I'm hosting and things like that. And then my favorite, like my happy place, is my VIP customer group page. So obviously y'all are all on Facebook because you're listening to this tonight. So if you don't have a customer group page, I encourage you to do so. I saw a couple of people commenting, wanting some help with technology and social media. I'm not even going to lie, I'm probably not the best person for that, but I'm going to tell you what I do to keep my social medias going. So I invite all of my customers, anyone who's ever bought from me, to my VIP customer group page, and we have a lot of fun in there. I also have an Instagram that's just for SCENTSY, and it is linked to my SCENTSY Facebook business page. So anything that I post to Insta automatically post to my business page. Then my personal page. So again, 80/20, that rule also applies to your personal Facebook page. So you don't want your Facebook page, your personal Facebook page, to be SCENTSY, SCENTSY, SCENTSY. You want to follow the 80/20 rule of 80% personal and 20% business. And also, don't be a Debbie Downer. Don't be a negative Nancy. You know, you want people to be attracted to you, so don't make your Facebook like a blah place. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to talk to you in just a little while about post consistency. So tune in, like stay tuned so that you can hear about that. Now, today was a good day for me to do this because my orders typically come in on Fridays. I usually don't touch them over the weekends because that's family time. So today I was up to my eyeballs processing an order. Label, 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 label your goodies. So I put a label inside of my bars and pods with my contact information on it, because I like to think that people, when they go to use the last of that bar or the last of those pods, they're like, oh, I'm out, I need more, I'm going to contact Amber, and there's my my number and my website. I put the label inside. Now I also have this fun, I don't have one close by, but I have a tag label that just says, I hope you love your new SCENTSY product. Post a picture to social media, tag us in it. I say us because my husband's name is on our business now. He went from please don't join to what can I do to help you. This is awesome. Tag us and then watch your mail for a fun surprise, and it has a little family picture on it. So that's a lot of fun, and it does get a lot of interest on social media, and then, you know, word of mouth is the best referral. So label, label, label your products. SCENTSY Club, this is a really great time for us to help people understand about SCENTSY Club because of Bring Back My Bar. So I do have a list going where I'm listing everyone who ordered a Bring Back My Bar this month. I also put strategically Bring Back My Bars in my scent boxes, and I'm following up with all of those people before the month is over. Hey, how do you like your bar? Okay, well, here's the thing. You can only get it in July, so let's restock you before the month is over. Or let's talk about SCENTSY Club. It's such an amazing lead into SCENTSY Club, and help your customers break it down, because a lot of people think there must be a catch. It's too good to be true to have always get my bar. My all-time favorite SCENTSY scent ever is My Home, and it is locked into my SCENTSY Club, and it makes me so happy when it comes to my porch every single month. So this is a really great time to talk to your customers about SCENTSY Club. Don't be afraid to pitch the idea to them, because for some people, they are really loving this. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a slow build for me, but the more people that catch on, the more they're like, oh yeah, this is great. Like this, there's no catch. This is amazing. And always run your order history so that you can see who's subscribing to your SCENTSY Club, so that you can see when their orders run. Reach out to them. That customer follow-up is everything, and make sure they're loving their SCENTSY Club and that everything is working out great for them, and make sure that they know you appreciate them doing that, because that's easy income for us, guys. We're not having to touch anything. We're not having to do anything. We're going to talk about follow-up. So a lot of consultants use Maven, and so that's follow-up on a regular basis. For me, I was an elementary teacher for 12 years, so I love plays on words. So I do what I call Follow-Up Friday, and I'm going to talk about my day-to-day schedule, and I hope that that helps a lot of y'all, so stick with me. I'm getting through it as fast as I can, I promise. Oh, I got some other My Home fans out there. Yes. Y'all know what's up. I love it. Follow-Up Friday. So I keep the SCENTSY invoices, of course, and I will not let myself file those invoices away until I follow up with those people. I make it an eyesore for me, something that is in my face. I cannot file. I have this, great little alphabetized box that I like to put my invoices in because I'm very type A, but won't let myself do it until I follow up. So on Friday, I take that stack of invoices out, baby, and I just copy paste the same message to everybody. Hey, just working on a little SCENTSY follow-up today. Want to make sure you're loving your goodies. Is everything okay? Thank you so much for your support. Honestly, I probably shorten it down a little bit more than that, but I copy paste send to all of those people, and then my husband, bless it, when he gets home from work and my phone is just ding, 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 he's like, you did follow up Friday today, didn't you? Yes, I did. Okay, now we're going to talk about, so we're working on PRV, right? We've got our regular order schedule going down. We've got the products coming into our house. We've got our en-route deliveries. We've got our porch pickups. We've got people coming in to our house to pick up their stuff. They're getting something from the adult treasure box, all of the good things. Let's make sure that we're not taking those products and shoving them into our customers' arms, or we're not taking those products and just shoving them in a bag or a box or whatever we find. Let's make sure we're going just a little extra mile to make those customers feel special, because they are. Our customers should be treated like gold. Inside of my orders, every single time goes their copy of the invoice, right? I have a stamp that says, I can't thank you enough. I have another stamp that has my info. I also put in there some kind of flyer. I always start with the monthly specials flyer. I'm a big believer in Scent Warmer of the Month kit. That's a whole nother topic. I always start with those. Then throughout the month, my goal is to run out of those, because that's 50 orders, right? So my goal is to run out of those because I've had more than 50 orders. Some kind of flyer is going to go in there. I love the product list, tear sheet, fold them up. There's cutesy ways you can fold them if you want to, or you can just tri-fold them, quadruple fold them, whatever. Stick those in your orders. Make sure your information is on that. I do recommend investing in a stamp. You can get them pretty cheap. Stamp everything. Everything that goes out needs to have your information on it. I also put in there an enter my drawing form. They're from the SCENTSY Success Store. I use return mailing address labels, just Avery, and I print on there, snap a pic, text it to blah, 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 has my number, drawings held monthly. I circle it with a bright green highlighter and I stick it in every single order. Those enter my drawing slips, if you haven't seen them, they have a place that say, check if you're interested in buying, hosting, or joining, or a fundraiser. So that is an excellent way to pitch all of the different opportunities out there, and to have those customers filling that out and sending it right back to you without you having to ask for it, without you having to solicit it. And I do a drawing at the end of every month, and just honestly, usually I give away a scent circle, because again, it can be easily mailed with a regular stamp, or sometimes just whatever I have on hand that I can't get rid of, or sometimes an extra half price item, right? That perpetual party reward can be shipped directly from your workstation, and they're as happy as they can be because they got something half price. And then I always put a sample in my outgoing orders. Your orders should not go out without some kind of sample. I'm going to tell you guys, washer whiff samples have been such a PRV boosting thing for me. I highly recommend washer whiff samples, but realistically, I don't. I'm an excuse buster, so I won't give y'all any excuses. And if y'all give me any excuses, I'll bust them. Just ask my team. By the way, my team name is Can Do Consultants, and I love them with all my heart. Okay, I'm back. Truly, I do. They're amazing. So always with the scent of the month, right? Because I always want my customers to be trying something new. So I take my scent of the month kit. I'm not one of those fancy sample makers. It's not my love language. I put a bar out on a paper towel and I hack it into pieces. I cut each cube into fourths, so one bar makes 32 samples, and my customers are as happy as they can be, because they know every month when they get their order, or I have some customers that order every week. They should join, but that's another topic. They know they're going to get to try something new. I love helping my customers try something new. Okay, and put some curling ribbon on it, y'all. I go to Dollar Tree. I get purple and green. Purple and green are the SCENTSY colors, and everybody knows purple and green means SCENTSY, and SCENTSY means amber. You got to brand yourself. It's hanging up back there on my spool. Dollar Tree. Get you some curling ribbon. Make it look like a gift. They'll forget they paid for it. Okay, invoice, drawing slip, flyer, business card with your picture. Don't waste your money on business cards that don't have a picture. My husband taught me this because he knows a thing or two about marketing. Things that don't have a picture are so easy to throw away. Things that do have a picture are super hard to throw away. Y'all, it doesn't have to be a fancy like headshot professional picture at all. The picture that's on our business card right now is a selfie snapped with my phone on Easter Sunday because me and my whole family were actually dressed. So yes, I put business cards in my outgoing orders as well. All right, we talked about Bring Back My Bar with SCENTSY Club. Let's talk about a couple more PRV boosting tips, and then we'll get into the host, join, and lead categories. I told you guys that I order every week from my local people. All that stuff comes to my house. I put it all on my kitchen table, and I organize it, kind of, and I take a picture, and I post it to my personal Facebook. So some SCENTSY things do go on my personal Facebook. It's a huge part of my life. I love doing that because a lot of people are virtual orderers, right? So they see my pile on my dining room table, and like today, Shimmer, another one of my all-time favorites, was the leader by a landslide. So people will be like, hey, what is that purple stack of bars? And I'll tell them Shimmer. Oh, what does that smell like? So I'll tell them. And they're like, yeah, I want to try that. It's the bandwagon effect, right, guys? People see other people ordering this thing and a bunch of it, and so they're like, yeah, I want to do that too. So I always do that. Electronic payments. Talk about streamlining your system and taking the guesswork out of your business. Stop meeting people to get cash or checks before you place their order, unless that's just what they insist upon doing. There are so many electronic forms of payment, and that's where everybody's going to. I can literally be sitting on my couch watching TV with my family. Someone will text me an order, and I'm like, awesome, thank you so much. I'll put it on my order on Sunday. Your total is $32.03. How would you like, or can I send you a Square invoice? Do you Venmo? Do you Facebook Pay? Do you PayPal? 9 times out of 10, they're going to pay you electronically on the spot. And what do? Y'all? I screenshot that because I'm not getting off the couch at that moment. I'm going to wait until I'm in my office the next day. Electronic forms of payment. If you're not taking them, you really, really, really need to. Okay, so I'm going to talk real quickly about scent boxes and then move into the other categories. And I know that this is probably going to open up a whole can. There is a fantastic group on Facebook. I believe it's called Scented Subscriptions or something wonderful like that. They've taught me so much, but I'm a big believer in scent boxes. I also am a big believer in SCENTSY with boxes, but I have done my own scent boxes for a little over a year now. And they secure my 500 plus PRV on the first day of the month. This month, I believe my PRV on the first was 1,080 or something like that. And it was, all of that was from scent boxes. I also had some other orders, but I believe it was 1,080 was from scent boxes. So schedules. I always use Hit 'em Up to text blast out about my scent boxes on the 23rd. So that's tomorrow. I'm really excited to text blast out about my scent boxes. You know, it's a personal special, so you can post to social media, and I do. Social media posts are supplemental to truly working your business. So I will post, but it has to be an ask me about, right? Because you can't disclose the details on social media. But my text lays it all out. Now taking orders for my August scent box. Here's my theme. It's $20. $6 for shipping, whatever. Reply with how many you want. Something to that effect. But I always text blast out on the 23rd. Jen Holderly, thank you. You rock so hard. And then I place those orders on the 1st. So there's huge power in front loading your months, you guys. Talk about taking the guesswork out of your business. The last thing you want to do is look up on the 29th of the month and you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to get my PRV? Front load as much as possible. So I do. I place that order on the 1st, and I tell my customers to expect their boxes by mid-month. All right, we are going to go over to my daily, weekly, and monthly schedules, and then we'll finish up with the host, join, and lead. So back to social media. A lot of y'all were saying you need help with technology. Post every single day to your personal Facebook something that is not SCENTSY. I supplement all of my parties with a Facebook event. I'm not going to lie, I stink at Facebook parties, but I love bag parties. All of my bag parties are going to be supplemented with a Facebook event if the host is okay with that. And I post to those parties twice a day because different people are on Facebook at different times of the day. So I post AM and PM. Usually I will post AM and schedule PM. You can schedule right through Facebook now. I used to use like Tiny Torch and stuff like that, but now you can schedule it right from your Facebook. And then in the evenings you're not stuck to the computer or your phone. You can schedule it. Also post to my VIP page morning and night. And I post to my team page morning and night, again, because different people are on Facebook at different times of the day. My VIP customer group page is going to be a lot of like, we're hanging out in here, we're chatting SCENTSY, like, what are you learning today? Hey, I just sent out a text blast, did you get it? What do you think about this new product? Blah, blah, blah. It's more SCENTSY on a friends level, right? My Instagram is going to be more about what SCENTSY looks like in my life. So it's going to be more like how to fix my family, and hey, here's my dog, like, digging in the paper that came in my orders. Here's my child smelling the new Buddy scent or whatever, scent pack. My business page is going to be everything. I do a lot of copy and pasting to my business page. And it's also going to be more of the business side of it. So more new releases, more the host opportunity, the join opportunity. It's going to be a little less personal, although I do make it personal sometimes, but it's going to be more business, if that makes any sense. Okay, so this is my daily schedule that I made myself when I was still teaching, and I was going absolutely crazy because I was basically working 2 jobs. Social media posts every single day. Also check the news tab every single day as a leader. So this gets into the lead category, but I want to cover it right now before I forget about this notebook and go back to that one. At least once a week, but every day if you can, man. If you're a leader, you need to be running reports from your workstation. I always run my shooting star report, my sensational start report, essential to certified, because that's big. New sponsors, always check for new sponsors, and I have a separate leaders page. So I have my team page and I have my leaders page. Anyone who has anyone signed up underneath them goes on my leaders page. I always check for promotions, paid at title, monthly sales, and I personally keep running shout out lists on my team page, and I just edit it and bump it every time someone gets added to that list. So it's kind of exciting. On the 7th of every single month is when I reach out to my frontline will cancels, and when I tell my leaders to reach out to their will cancels, because I know that the will cancels get an email from SCENTSY. Now, you might not like this tip, but this is just what I do. I know that they get an email from SCENTSY as soon as they wake up on the 1st that, hey, this is your month to get your 200 PRV in. Will cancels can discourage me a little bit, so I don't even run that report until the 7th. I don't even look for check marks until the 7th. I reach out to my frontline will cancels on the 7th, and I tell my leaders to do the same thing. Sometimes on the 7th, I'll also either reach out to and pick the brains of the actives, people who have already hit their 200 PRV, or I'll just make a post like, hey, we're only a week into the month, to our team page, and these people are already active. Amazing. Good job. These are good brains to pick, right? I'm big on that on my team pages. When you see someone succeeding, that doesn't make you jealous and it doesn't make you be discouraged, but it reminds you that those are some people that you need to reach out to. On the 10th, I make a payday post, unless SCENTSY blesses us with an early payday like they normally do, and say, happy SCENTSY payday, what is your commission doing for you this month? Blah, blah, blah. If you want it to be more, you know what you have to do. Dreams don't work unless you do. If we're having an incentive at that time, then I also do a little incentive check-in, because that's usually when some points are added, is on payday, when things become official. On the 14th of every single month, I do a Scent Warmer of the Month kit reminder to my team. So I like to schedule those on the 14th and the 27th. I love scheduling posts because I'll forget. I literally have this checklist out a lot and refer to it. So on the 14th, Scent Warmer of the Month kit reminder, because they start running on the 15th. On the 27th, another reminder, because the 28th is the last day. And then the last week of the month, it gets a little crazy, but we have so much fun. This is not fun, but you know, you got to do it, right? You got to check in with us will cancels one more time. Hey, happy last week of the month. Don't forget, get your 200 PRV in. You're an important part of this team. I don't want to lose you. Let me know how I can help. And then I post a state of the team daily, every single day the last week of the month. So I know that this is more in the lead category. Bear with me. We're about to go back to host and join. On my state of the team, I will just post to my team like, how many people we have, how many are active, how many are not, and that helps because sometimes it seems like everyone's rocking this business. You're the only one that's not, but it's usually, honestly, like a third of my team is active, 2/3 aren't, so that helps. We post top 20 in PRV, we post sponsors, we post new consultants, and it's all in one post. And what's beautiful is you can copy that the next day, paste it, edit it, and repost it. And I like to post it with some kind of an inspirational like little image as well. That's my day by day. Nope, that's my daily. This is my day by day. So when I was still teaching and my SCENTSY business started stepping up, I quickly realized, like, talk about taking the guesswork out of my business. I don't know what to do when, like, I can't keep my head above water. I've got to go to the bank. I've got to place an order. I've got to sort these orders. I've got to work with my team. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. Like, how am I supposed to keep up with all of this stuff? So I made myself a day-by-day schedule, and this is what it is. And I still do it now, even though SCENTSY is my full-time job. Insert income disclosure there, right? So every Monday I go to the bank and place my order. Every single Monday I place an order. I placed one today. I did not go to the bank. I've got to do that tomorrow. I ran out of time. Imagine that. Tuesday I listen to the training call. Wednesday I post to my customers. Wax Wednesday, what are you warming today? And then I do Wahoo Wednesday. I go live to my team every single Wednesday night at 9 p.m. The good, the bad, and the ugly. My team has seen me, oh man, at my best and at my worst, but consistency is key, and no matter what, unless I'm like sick or something, I will go live to my team page at 9 o'clock on Wednesday, giving shout outs and doing SCENTSY Chit Chat. Thursday is Thankful Thursday. I try to reach out to at least 5 of my customers and just say thank you for supporting my business. I really appreciate it. I told y'all I'm big on plays on words. Friday is Follow Up Friday and Feature Friday. I try to post a product to my customers that maybe they didn't know SCENTSY had, or like a what do you think about this, like it, love it, or leave it, because all the interactive posts do really well. Saturday is SCENTSY Saturday. I post to my team, hashtag SCENTSY Saturday, what are you doing to work your business today? To my customers I post hashtag SCENTSY Saturday, who's cleaning, what SCENTSY products are you using, that kind of thing. And Sunday is Smelly Sunday, and it's another time to post to my customers, hey, what are you warming today? Because I want my customers to use their wax, right? They need to be changing it at least twice a week. So we get into Smelly Sunday and Wax Wednesday to change it twice a week. Okay, now I'm going to go over one more schedule and I'll get back into my other categories. Happy Mail. So I do Happy Mail to my team. My goal is by the 10th of every month to get it out. I also love to reach out. This is going to be in the lead category, okay? Leadership. I love to reach out to, I try to reach out to people who have done something awesome on my team in the past month. So I just send them a private message. Hey, congrats on hitting Shooting Star in July. That's totally awesome. And they're like, thanks. And I'm like, how did you do it? And they like, tell me. And then I'm like, that's amazing. I would love for you to share that to our team page, because we have some teamies who could really learn from you. Some of them do. Some of them are like, oh, I don't really feel comfortable doing that. And I'm like, it's fine. Do you mind if I share out for you? And then I'll just copy and paste what they told me in the message and share it to our team page. That's really fun. So I pick brains of Shooting Stars, Sensational Start, new sponsors, new consultants, like, hey, welcome to the team. What made you want to join? Share that to our page, right? All the shares. Promotions, paid at title, monthly sales. This is definitely in the lead category, y'all, so bear with me, and I'm going to go back to host and join, okay? This is leadership stuff right here, but I love it. I love it so much. So every month I also post our Sweet 16, top 16 in sales out of our team. Now, I told y'all I'm a director. I don't have any directors under me yet. It's coming. All in God's perfect timing. But so I do everything for my entire team right now. Some of this will change when I get that director, so I am keeping that in mind, just so you know. But I post our top 16 in sales from the previous month and introduce them as the Sweet 16. I introduce them to my personal page and to our team page. I send out a team email. So how many of y'all have ever got discouraged because you lost a teamie or some teamies? As your team grows, you lose more than one a month. This is something I really had to come to terms with. So I have a system, all the systems for this. When someone does go inactive, so I've had all my touch points with them, that I talked about that we do throughout the month, but they still go inactive. So I could get discouraged and I could just like take them off my team page and be like, blah, what did I do wrong or whatever. Or I could reach out to them and I could say, hey, I'm so sorry we lost you as a teamie, but I totally understand and it's okay. I would love for you to be one of my VIP customers until you're eligible for free reinstatement in 3 months. So then I add them to all my things, right? I add them to my VIP customer group page. I add them to my text blast. I add them to my email blast, and I write down their name. I have a tab in this notebook right here. I write down their name and when they're eligible for reinstatement. So I do that with my frontline, and again, I encourage my leaders to do that with their frontline. So they're not gone. They're not gone. They're now your customers, and a lot of them also make your rockstar hosts because they know what's going on, right? They've been a consultant and they know how to take orders. So they're not gone just while they're sitting out of SCENTSY. Those of them that want to come back, you have to still help them with their SCENTSY happy place, whether that be buying, hosting, or reinstating. Yes. Okay. Yes. And then I already told y'all about mystery host and my drawing slips. Let's talk about hosting. Who struggles with getting parties booked? I haven't had a single party this month, but my PRV is over 4,000. That's not anything I've done. That's all God, y'all. But I haven't had any parties this month. So I will tell you that any month, my superstar director told me this a long time ago and it stuck with me. Any month that you don't have a party, any month that you don't have a host having a party, you're the host. Yeah, that means you got to do what you're asking everybody else to do. If there's ever a month that you don't have a party, you're the host. So I did that this month. I had a bingo night. It was super, super fun. And that has helped my PRV tremendously. But let's talk about bag parties real quickly. This is my bag party. I told y'all these are not allowed to sit in my house, but I also told y'all I haven't had a party this month, so they're all in my house. It's not okay. I've got to get them out before SFR next week. I'm making deliveries tomorrow, though, so that's one thing. When I'm making deliveries, I do bring these with me, all the ice packs, right? And when I'm delivering, like, hey, it's been a while since you've smelled. I have some testers in my car. You want to borrow them? I'll come back in a week and get them. That's not partying, right? I didn't say anything about hosting. I didn't say anything about partying. I didn't say anything about collecting orders. Just, do you want to borrow testers? Well, in my tester bag is all the things. I've got catalogs. I've got order forms. I've got monthly specials, flyer. I got to bring back my bar flyer. Want to turn this into a bag party? Open me. Inside are the order forms and host instructions. And then also, because my goal with parties is not to get PRV, my goal with parties is to get new teammates. I also put frequently asked questions about joining SCENTSY in there. I'm back. Okay, I'm going to keep going. So I was saying, don't stop at the order. Someone texts you an order and you're like, yay, thank you so much. So I'm going to order this on Sunday. In the meantime, if you know anyone else who needs some SCENTSY, let me know and we might be able to get yours free or half price. Loaning out the testers, the Open Me envelope, text your friends. So that's one of my favorite things to do is, hey, text your friends. Let them know, hey, I'm placing a free shipping order with my SCENTSY girl. Do you need anything? Y'all, think about it. 7 people restocking their wax. That's a qualifying party. Your friend is going to get their stuff free and half price, and you've just had a party without even partying, right? I love it. I keep a list of all my hosts, whether they've had a bag party, a home party, a fundraiser, a Facebook party, or if they've just sent me, you were totally cute in the freeze. Thank you, Jessica, because it's usually really, really bad. There's my dog. He opened my office door. That's fun. I'm so easily distracted. I'm sorry. I keep a list of anyone who's ever hosted for me or collected $200 in orders for me. And then when I am needing to book some parties, I just straight up ask those people. So again, post your supplemental to your business. I always post, hey, here's my bags. I need someone to take them before I go to SFR next week, blah, blah, blah. Cricket, 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 right? That's when I start asking people. My out-of-town customers, before they order, I tell them, hey, give me the heads up before you order because I'm going to make you a link. You're going to order through that link. You can accumulate host rewards and free shipping. Also, give other people your link. Hey, here's my SCENTSY girl. She made a link for me. If you order through it, I'm going to get free stuff, right? So people are a lot more likely to support their friends than they are you. No offense, they just don't know you. So I always make a link on my PWS for my out-of-town people. And then host stacking. This really takes the guesswork out of my biz for me, because a lot of people are afraid to host because they're afraid they're not going to reach that host minimum, and then they're going to disappoint me and they're not going to get anything for their effort. So I never let that happen. If they collect $30 in orders for me, $15 in orders for me, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to at least give them 10% in free product, because I'm going to stack their party that flopped with probably other parties that flopped and my weekly customer care orders, and I'm going to be able to get a qualifying party, and I'm going to get those host rewards, so I might as well give them something. Does that make sense? And then they're a lot more likely to come back to me to host. It's not like an all or nothing situation. Join. I could go on in this one, and I'm not going to, because I've already been going on and on for 48 minutes. My favorite part is helping people start their Scentsy journey, because it's just so heart fulfilling. Of course it benefits me financially, but more than that, it really is heart fulfilling. My best recruiting tip is to party. Find a way to party. Loan that bag out. This is what made me join. Is how I was having, they were called basket parties at the time. I was having basket parties for my consultant, and she was like, Amber, why don't you just join? You're already doing it. The only thing you're not doing is collecting the money and, collecting the commission. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. Here I am. So find a way to party and always offer the party gift. Always offer the party gift. I told y'all, my goal with parties is not PRV. My goal with parties is recruits. That doesn't mean I'm not going to loan a bag to someone that I know doesn't want to join. Like, they can still totally take a bag, but it's always going to be on the forefront of my thoughts. Like, this person would make a great consultant. We need to gift this party to them. Party. Number breakdown. So say they reach the host minimum of $200, right? I'm going to tell them, awesome, you had a great party. Thank you so much for hosting for me. You get $20 in free stuff plus a half price item. Or if you've ever thought of joining my team, and I do put this little blurb in my host instructions, so it's out there from the very beginning. We can sign you up, enter this party, and under your name instead of mine, you're still going to get the host rewards, plus you would make $40. And you get an extra half price item, right? The perpetual party. That becomes very hard to say no to. I break it down. Number breakdown. Also, the $39 hack. If you guys haven't heard about this, so every time you are submitting a qualifying order of 200 PRV or more, you have a $39 kit to gift to somebody. So you do have to be careful in your wording on social media, but you can reach out individually till the cows come home, telling people, hey, I have a $39 kit to give away today. If you want it, like, it's yours. And then rather than you cashing in on $20 in free stuff, you've just gifted someone a kit for $39 and they've joined your team. I love that. Live it. Live it, live it, live it. It can't just be something you post on social media. Scentsy has to be part of your life. Brand yourself and don't be ashamed of it. You shouldn't be ashamed that you're a consultant. This is something I really had to grow in my ownership of my business. Is I shouldn't be ashamed that I'm in direct sales. This has been the biggest blessing to me. It's been the biggest blessing to my family. I'm going to live it. I'm going to talk about it when I'm at my daughter's gymnastics, when I'm at my younger daughter's dance class, when I'm in the school pickup line, when I'm at church, when I'm out to eat with friends. Like, I'm not going to hide it. Doesn't mean that I am going to shove it down their throat, because that's annoying. But, if they ask me about it, I'm not going to be like, yeah, it's okay. No, I'm going to tell them how great it is. You got to live it. And dream team list. I have a list on my whiteboard over there on my wall of anyone that's ever expressed an interest in doing what I do. Or ask questions, because when we have a join promo, I'm going to tell them, hey, guess what? We've got Superstar Starter Kit next month. We usually do in August. I would love to have you join my team. I think you'd be great at this. Let's talk about it, whatever. And those are also good people to reach out to for hosting. Establish office hours. That's a thing. That's a whole thing right there. Because when Scentsy started stepping up for me, my husband told me he resented Scentsy, and he wasn't being ugly about it. He was being real. Because what? It was taking away from the family. Mommy was in the office. Mommy was on her phone. We established office hours, and it helped so much. Now, when I established office hours, kind of limited my time that I could spend on Scentsy, because I was still teaching full time. So that's when I started establishing all of these systems, y'all. That's when I realized I can't just fly by the seat of my pants. Like, I've got to get these orders in. I've got to get these orders filled. All that while still booking parties and working with my team and sponsoring new people. Like, it gets crazy. So I started establishing schedules, office hours. This is what I do on Monday. This is what I do on Tuesday. This is when I get an order in. This is what I do. Like, this is what goes in all the bags. I need to make sure I keep curling ribbon on hand. I need to make sure that I have samples ready to go. I need to make sure I know where my stamp is. Otherwise, I'd go crazy. And that's what I don't want y'all to do. I don't want you to go crazy. You need to be ready for sustainable growth. I never dreamed I'd be leading a team of 248. I'm not done. I don't have any directors yet, but I will. We're going to get much bigger, and I know everything I do now, I have to continue to be able to do in the future. It has to be sustainable. You have to do things that are sustainable, that aren't going to break you and that aren't going to break your family. That's the biggest thing. My family loves that I do SCENTSY now, but we went through a patch where they didn't love that I did SCENTSY. Yeah, we were earning trips, and yeah, we were making money, but they would rather have me back. That's where you have to be. That's what has to be your driving point. That's what has to be what lights a fire under you, to stay within certain parameters so that you don't burn yourself out and so that you don't burn your family out. For sure. This is an incredible company, but I've seen so many people burn out. Don't do it. Don't be one of those people. All right, guys. Speaking of family, I've got one in the bath and one that's about to be in the bath. So this mommy is going to go, and I hope to get to meet lots and lots and lots of you at SFR. Yay! I can't wait. Can we go tomorrow? Yes, please. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for having me. Thank you to the United We Rise editors and collaborators, the masterminds behind this page. It's just truly incredible, and I'm 100% honored and humbled to have been a part of it tonight. So thank you guys so much. Shine on, and I will see y'all somewhere along your journey. Bye.